TV's gotten crazy good, you know.
Tell me why.
In your mouth.
Yes, every single day. Yum, yum, yum.
Hey!
What's up, everyone? Adam from FWCI. This is Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me. Now, I'm 36 years old and I barely have ever heard any Taylor Swift. I'm sure there's a lot of her songs that I've heard like around, but I've never actually sat down and tried to listen to one of her songs and really give it all of my attention and make an effort to absorb myself in what she does. And her name is massive at the moment. She's coming to Australia next year, and I listen to the radio on the way to the train station a few days a week, and I hear they're giving away tickets on there. It's a huge deal, and I don't know if I've heard any of her songs. I think I've heard a couple of recent ones, but I literally hear the radio for like 7 to 15 minutes a day, 3 days a week. So I don't have much exposure to the world of like recent pop music other than that very small window every now and then. But I can see that Taylor Swift is hitting new heights of popularity, and I think it's safe to say that she's the biggest music star in the world at the moment, 100%. So I'm gonna have a look at what all the fuss is about. I went to a list that was the top 10 Taylor Swift songs, and You Belong With Me was number 1. Number 2 was I Knew You Were Trouble is number 2, and then number 3 was Shake It Off, which that one, I think, put it this way, all I know about Shake It Off is in the chorus she goes, shake it off, shake it off. That's it. I couldn't sing the rest of the chorus. That's about the extent of my knowledge is of Taylor Swift songs. But the way this is going to work, I'm going to react to the music video uninterrupted first. I'll edit that down for the public video, but a full-length version of that will be going up on patreon.com/FWCI if you want to follow along. But then I'm going to have a look at the lyrics and then go through the song with a little bit more of a fine-tooth comb and sort of break down what I like or don't like about this song. So Taylor Swift fans, get ready because you may have another one among your ranks after this. This is Taylor Swift, You Belong With Me. A little bit of guitar, nice and upbeat.
On the phone with your girlfriend, she's upset. She's going off about something that you said.
She wants some other lady's boyfriend?
Humor like I do.
Is that someone? I recognize that guy.
Like I do.
Wow.
I wear t-shirts, she's cheer captain, and I'm on the bleacher. Why can't you see? You belong with me.
I've heard this hook somewhere before. TV shows or something, I think. Uh-oh. Right, look.
Doing with a girl like that. She wears high heels, I wear sneakers.
This is as cliche as you could ever get.
You belong with me.
She has an incredibly beautiful voice.
You belong with me.
Wait a minute. Is Taylor Swift also that chick as well? I just noticed that.
Can't you see that I'm the one who understands? You've been here all along, so I can't
Here we go. Here's the big moment where she rocks up at the prom and wins the jock, who has a girlfriend, by the way.
belong with me. You belong with me.
Oh, that's actually a really sweet little moment. Oh, he did one too. It's like Love Actually if it wasn't psychotic. So first of all, that was as, tightly tuned pop music video as you could ever possibly get. Was that guy an X-Men at one point? I feel like he might have been Havok in First Class. Is it just me, or is this music video maybe kind of like personal for Taylor Swift? Because you gotta think she's a bit of a nerd, just considering like how well, like, trained she is at music. I mean, you don't get that good without investing a copious amount of time into it. And that's all nerdy life is like investing a ton of time into a very specific thing. But she's also obviously a very beautiful pop starlet who, you know, is as beautiful and talented as anybody else in the industry as well. So I feel like maybe there's two sides to her in that music video that are kind of being played out, but I also don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I might be completely wrong. I might not know the first thing about this song, the meaning of it, or anything like that at all. This was the third single from her second album, and this is like the one. So I always compare that to Eminem. What's the third single from his second album? Stan. Ooh, alright, maybe there's something to that. Swift was inspired to write You Belong With Me after she overheard a phone call between a band member and his girlfriend. She recalled that he became defensive when his girlfriend confronted him, which made her come up with the opening lines, "You're on the phone with your girlfriend, she's upset. She's going off about something that you said." Out of sympathy for him, she imagined herself as a girl with hidden feelings for a close male friend whom she understands, but is in a relationship with another girl. Does that mean she wanted to get it on with that band dude? Is that what I'm getting from that? I know they just kind of like played that down, but it's a big jump. I don't know if it's just because I'm getting older or not, but I do find it weird that people write love songs about like other people's partners. I know it's like it's a narrative and it's kind of like a trope almost at this point. It's a very like, a lot of romantic like rom-coms. It's always about like some sort of like cheating or feelings being felt for somebody that you probably shouldn't be having feelings for. I don't know what there is to say about that, but it's very, very common. It's not a criticism, but I don't know if it's because I'm getting older. I just find that a little bit weird. Like, imagine you wrote a song about, you know, a close friend that secretly you wanted to hook up with. What would all your close friends be thinking? All of them would be like, I wonder if that's about me. I wonder how many of them shot their shot after hearing this song. They're like, hey, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm this guy. But let's have a closer look at the lyrics to this song, because I know that Taylor Swift is a great songwriter. I'm very interested to see in this very early part of her career, lyrically, how she's going, because I'm a big lyric lover. I love a lyric, and apparently she's one of the best. So let's have a look.
If you could see that I'm the one who understands you, been here all along, so why can't you see you belong with me?
So the chorus is absolutely amazing. I love the way that she leans into the word see after the rest of the lines have been obviously a lot quicker. Just a very good cadence with like where and when the rhyming part of her lyrics actually kick in. And to me, that's a sign of just like highly polished, very high quality, you know, musical output.
She wears high heels, I wear sneakers, she's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers.
So something that she's done in this song that I'm also a big fan of is in the little bridge that sort of leads into the chorus. The first time around, she says she wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts, she's cheer captain and I'm on the bleachers. The second time we get to that part of the song, it's she wears high heels, I wear sneakers. I just appreciate when a lyricist takes the opportunity to put something different in those parts of the song. There are songs that I hear that are just so damn repetitive. I know your intention of bringing this up, but there's a guy called George Ezra, and he has this song. I'm obsessed with this song because it confuses and kind of like, it doesn't bother me, but it feels like it's such a like a phony baloney attempt at a pop song. I don't know, it sounds really harsh, but there's something about the lyrics in that being identical every single time they come up really just makes me lose like respect for the song. I'm big into lyrics. Lyrics are so important for me. In my opinion, they are like the number one thing in a song that I look for is lyrics. And I feel like Taylor Swift has a lot of respect for lyrical craftsmanship, which again, I dig that. I dig it.
Standing by, you're waiting at your back door all this time. How could you not know, baby?
There's another example of that exact same thing. Like, what's the lyric that she says early on? Yeah, so why can't you see? Whoa. I won't do that again. Why can't you see you belong with me? Whereas later in the song, All this time, how could you not know, baby? You're the one, you belong with me. Another opportunity to put a different lyric in there, and again, just make the song a lot more rich. I appreciate it.
You belong with me. Have you ever thought just maybe you belong with me?
And one more to finish it off. Have you ever thought just maybe? Like, I really enjoy her lyrical range. Subject matter of the song is very, very typical though. I think that's why I've never really gone out and seeked out like pop music chicks like this, like really specifically. You hear it around and like every now and then there'll be like a pop song that I enjoy, like Sia, Chandelier. In fact, I think I got Sia's album and there was like 4 or 5 really, really good songs on there that I absolutely loved. And I grew up, like I was a teenager in like the 2000s, early 2000s. So all that like diva R&B pop that was coming out then, like DeBella Morgan, for example. I don't know why that name sprung to my head, but I love all that kind of stuff. So I do have an appreciation for pop music, but I do find that a lot of it kind of blends together and it just doesn't really stand out to me, and I don't really go out looking for it to be educated. But Taylor Swift is a incredibly talented musician. You don't need me to tell you this. I mean, can you imagine if I was like, nah, this was bullshit and I hated it? That's not true. I enjoyed this song and I recognize it from maybe like some like reality show or something has used it as a theme song at some point. I don't know. I've definitely heard that chorus somewhere, and it's one of those choruses that like just rings in your ear. Good pop songs will just ring in your ears for days and days after. Like a good earworm is usually got the same symptoms as a good pop song does. But I want to hear from you down in the comments. What did you think about this reaction? Did you enjoy this song? How long have you been listening to this song for? Is this like I'm a huge Eminem fan, but when somebody puts on Hi, My Name Is, I've heard that song a gajillion times. I'm like, yeah, whatever, get to the good stuff. Is there good stuff out there, or is this prime Taylor? Let me know in the comments. If you want to see more of these reactions from me, hit the subscribe button. If I get tons and tons of subscribers from this video, and that is something that will move the needle with my views, then I'll definitely be doing more Taylor Swift. It may end up living on Patreon for a couple of weeks because it copyright and stuff like that, but we'll see how it all goes. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends. See you in the next video. Peace.